Hey, Brian Douglas here. This week's blog is about what to do if you own assets in multiple states or even multiple countries. So, estate planning can be complex. We got to dig in and look at everything that a person owns, but many people own properties in different states or in different countries, and we have to incorporate everything that you own in your estate plan in order to ensure that your wishes are fulfilled. So the first thing you have to realize is that every state and or country has its own set of laws. So wherever you own assets, we need to take a look at the laws there, see how they will handle that particular asset, and then once we determine that, we can incorporate that into the estate plan. But the other thing that you might need to consider, especially if it's between states, is you might have power of attorney or estate planning documents in one state. We need to make sure those are valid in other states, because if you take it over there, or if you split your time and live in different, one house here and one house in Florida, well, guess what? If you're in Florida and you need to use that power of attorney or that medical directive, we need to make sure that it complies with Florida law, because the Florida doctors or the Florida banks or whomever it might be might rely on their own laws and say, we don't like what you have here. So we've got to make sure that all of the documents comply with the laws in the various jurisdictions so that you're good there. And then you have to consider probate. So if you own property in multiple states, you actually, when the probate process starts up, you have to probate the property in every individual state. So if you own property in 3 states, we have to go and set up 3 different estates, and that's 3 probates, which can get very expensive, as you can imagine. So there's one way that works really, really well to avoid that, and that's setting up a trust. Because with a trust, we build this container and we put everything in there. So it doesn't matter that the properties are physically or the assets are physically located in other places. We transfer them into the trust, and then the trust owns everything there, and that avoids all of that and makes life so much easier. So if you have property in multiple states or countries, check out this week's blog for more information. That's all we've got for this week, and we'll see you next week.